which is always my mantra, right? I'm always talking about advanced bookings because I think that's the best way to save money. That's what I call Aloha Spirit. It's a world championship. It's 32 miles to cross the channel from Molokai to this part of Oahu on the east side. Aloha and welcome once again to another episode of the Hawaii Vacation Connection. My name is Bruce Fisher. Thanks very much for checking in with us. We got an interesting podcast for you today for this Tuesday, March 22nd, 2011. This is our 451st podcast. We're going to bring you some Hawaii vacation news. We're also going to talk about the island of Kauai and where to stay on the island of Kauai. I'm going to give you my recommendations and also go over packages that have been booked in the last 24 to 48 hours. As we do always at the beginning of the show, we like to go right outside, take a look at the weather. There you have it. Oh my gosh, it's been pretty crazy the past couple of days as far as the weather goes. We've seen a lot of wind, and just today a front moved over, so you can see it's pretty thick with clouds. This is only on the island of Oahu, and that's looking out from the east side towards Diamond Head there. But they say it's supposed to be clearing out and the wind's dying down again, so by the weekend. So hopefully we'll be seeing some improving conditions here in the islands. Yeah, we got a lot of ground to cover, and one of the things I want to do is bring you a little bit of news, bring you up to date with news. But before we do that, I want to give away our prize, our Hawaii Survival Kit to the new winner. Our contest ended at midnight tonight, and if you want to enter our contest or get involved in them, all you have to do is download our app. It's Hawaii Aloha, and it's on all smartphones, so you can find it very easily, and then you can be eligible to win these prizes. Now, the winner is Jennifer Bright. Congratulations, Jennifer. You won the Hawaii Aloha Survival Kit. This is special stuff that we put together that you can only get in Hawaii. So congratulations, Jennifer. Enjoy that survival kit and let us know when you get it. Now, we need your home address. We need your snail mail address. I'll be emailing you. But if you do catch the podcast, congratulations, and get in touch with us so we can get you your prize. Let's get right into it today. I want to bring you up to date with some Hawaii vacation news. I just found out that 7 hotels in Hawaii have been awarded a award for environmental and sustainable business practices. And this includes energy saving and water conservation and recycling and pollution. I think it's so important to be green, and it's, I think, a really testimony to the commitment that these hotels make towards the environment. And I want to give, it's called the Green Business Award Program, and they work with a lot of the hotels here in Hawaii, and receiving the awards were the Hyatt Regency Waikiki, the JW Marriott Ihilani at Ko'olina, the Kahala Hotel Resort, the Kilauea Lakeside Estate, the Ritz-Carlton Kapalua, Turtle Bay Resort, and the Wyndham at Waikiki Beach. And they work very closely with the health department, bringing up standards. It's conserving water. It's also how they handle their waste in a green way. So congratulations to these guys. We want to give big kudos to them and mahalos for helping protect Hawaii's environment and doing business at the same time. The two go hand in hand. Another kind of disappointing thing to bring, a news story that I want to bring to you, and you might have heard about this. And Hawaii did get hit with a pretty good tsunami, and one of the casualties was the Kona Village Resort. And they announced last Friday that they're going to be closing indefinitely, and they're laying off over 250 employees over there at the Kona Village Resort. There you can see some pictures of it. It's quite sad. This was the only property that I know of where you could really get your own hale. That's like your own individual hut. And it was very much similar to what you find in Tahiti, too, And they had sort of an all-inclusive package that you could do there. It wasn't inexpensive. I mean, it was always kind of pricey to stay here. But it sure was a great experience. And we're going to miss the Kona Village Resort, and our hearts go out to them. They say that it's a little bit too premature to decide if they're actually going to be closing for good, because they're still assessing the damage. But, I mean, if you look at this, I mean, the place was flattened, and it really is a shame to see it. So our hearts go out to the folks at the Kona Village Resort, and I'm hopeful that, they will reopen. Now I'd like to talk about our topic today. A lot of people ask me where they should stay when visiting the island of Kauai. And as you know, we've talked about this many times. It really is my favorite island. And we like to go as many times as we can over there. And I'm very familiar with it. And on Kauai, just like Maui, you're going to find a lot of condominiums there. In fact, there are more condominium choices than there are actual resorts. Now, obviously, in a piece like this, I'm not going to be able to cover everything on Kauai. So I'm going to focus on the properties that I have the most knowledge about and the most success with and the most feedback from customers. Now, on the south side of the island is the area known as Poipu, and there's several condominiums in Poipu, including the Outrigger Kaihuna Plantation. That's one that we do a lot with, and also the Poipu Kai. And I like it because the beaches are really beautiful there. It's a little more sunny down there. And the condominiums are perfect for families. And another thing to remember is that many of the condominiums there don't have air conditioning, so you need to check with us if that's something that's important to you. And you'll also find a couple of resorts down there. Our favorite resort down on the Poipu side is the Hyatt Regency, and it's just been recently completely renovated. So it's really gorgeous. Another resort is the Sheraton down there, and I recommend that people go for the oceanfront properties there. Oceanfront rooms, rather, there at the Sheraton. Well, then, if you go a little bit further north and then on the east side, you're going to find a couple of really beautiful resorts. And one is the Kauai Marriott Resort and Beach Club. And this is right in Lihue area, right near the harbor there, Nawiliwili. And the rates are pretty good at this property, and we're finding a lot of specials, and there's a lot of people that we put in there, a lot of honeymooners, a lot of romancers we like to put in there. And it's not quite as expensive as the Hyatt. So if you're the budget doesn't allow the Hyatt, but you don't have to go budget, we might be able to put you here and find you some great deals, and you'll be very happy. They've just recently renovated that as well. It's right on Kalapaki Bay, and it's a huge property. It has a lot of expansive lagoons and a great pool there as well. Now, if you continue to go further north, you're going to find some more budget-oriented properties. And one is called the Aston Aloha Beach Resort. And this sits right on a beach park. The location is great, but the rooms are very, very marginal here. And I don't recommend staying in the cottages that they have there because they still have not been renovated and they're very, very, quote, rustic. That's the best way I can describe it. And then if you go a little bit north of there into the Lihue area, you'll find a property called the Aqua Kauai Beach Resort, and we do a lot with this property. We have great rates there. In fact, we have an all-inclusive package that bundles in the Kauai Beach Resort. We really like it there. The beach isn't that great for swimming, by the way, but you'll never know you're missing it because the pool area has kind of like a beach pool area, which is really nice. They also have a Mai Tai party there and a lot of stuff that are included, a lot of stuff that's included there. And by the way, there's really actually alcohol in the Mai Tais at the Mai Tai party. I've had them and they're pretty good. So keep in mind that when I'm talking about properties and I'm talking about where to stay on Maui, I'm only talking about the ones that I'm familiar with and have a lot of success in booking. And I only book, and our company only books through reputable wholesalers. And this is really important because condominiums that you buy or that you rent on your own, like through VBRO, many times do not include, in fact, I don't know very many that do include maid service. If it does include maid service, you have to pay a lot of money for it. And sometimes, what if you're not happy with a condo that you get when you've done it, directly to an owner? What recourse do you have? With us, we can relocate you very easily. We have lots of inventory, and all of the condominiums that we offer have to meet a certain standard. So we know pretty much what you're going to get when you get there. So, that's pretty much something to keep in mind when I'm talking about condos and why we recommend the certain condos that we do. Now, right there, as we continue north here, is Kapa'a. This is an area that's centrally located between the north and the south side of the island. So you can easily get around and get to both places without long drives. And You'll find a lot of condominiums in here, and so you can do your own meals, and there's a lot of places you can go shopping to stock up on food in this area. So Kauai is nicely centrally located, and it's a good place to go. And a great place and a great condo that we recommend a lot, which is also kind of a condo resort, and it's very budget priced. It's called the Aston Islander on the beach. And we want people, we book a lot of people here that really want something nice, but don't have a lot of money to spend, and that's an important thing. Sometimes when you're on a budget, you want something decent, but you don't have the big price. This is a very good property for you. But keep in mind that if you want one king bed, you have to get one of the ocean view rooms. Otherwise, it's 2 double beds at this property. It's a plantation style property, which I like. It has a nice pool and barbecue grills, and the grounds are nice. And they even have a pool bar there now, which they just opened recently. So that's a lot of fun, and it's a good property. And then as you continue to go a little bit north, there's the Kauai Coast Resort at Beach Boy, and that's kind of hard to get because it's also a timeshare, but we like that one too because it also has modern furnishings, it's been upgraded, and it's a pretty nice property all around. So we like that one, and we also like the Ka'alani, and they're both really good for groups or families or small groups. So we like to use those properties as well. Another hotel in the Kauai area is the Makaiva, which is now a courtyard. It's called the Courtyard at Makaiva, and this property was recently renovated not too long ago, a few years back, and then done a soft renovation. And this hotel has turned over several times, but we book it an awful lot, and they have a lot of the amenities that you'd expect in a typical resort property like this. And I like the rooms on the 3rd floor because they have those vaulted ceilings. So try to get the 3rd floor if you can. They seem a little bigger and more brighter. And they have a lot of Hawaiian-style furniture there, and a lot of wood grains and tapa there. So it's a Hawaiian-style hotel. So we like that as well. And just a little bit north of Kauai is on the Coconut Coast is Waipoli, and we like the Waipoli Beach Resort up there because they have a great river pool. So we like that property, and I'm kind of running out of time. Up on the North Shore, we have the Princeville and Hanalei Bay area. Of course, the new Westin that's built there, and the St. Regis that was renovated up there. Highly recommend that, and that's just a high-end. You can't really go wrong up there. If you want to do condos, we have condos up there in the Hanalei Bay area. So get in touch with us. We can definitely hook you up on Kauai with any of these properties. So we are running a little short of time, and I want to get in a couple of packages that have been booked in the last 24 to 48 hours. So let's take a look at the first one here. This is for 2 people coming in from Dallas to Honolulu and Maui, 2 islands. They're going to be leaving October 3rd to the 12th. On Oahu, they're staying in the Outrigger Waikiki on the beach, partial ocean view with breakfast for 2. It's also including a Jeep Wrangler. And over on Kauai, they're going to go big time. They're going to stay at the Grand Wailea Resort Hotel. Total package price on this is $62.47. So this is just kind of a high-end package. Great pricing. These guys are going to have a great time. Mahalo nui to Henry McKinley and Beth Samansky. You're going to have a wonderful time in Hawaii. Mahalo. We do appreciate it. Want to thank Isabel over at Extension 37. She's the agent that booked that one, put that package together. Wow, some great packages there. And if you're looking to book a package, get in touch with us. We'll get you the best deal at the best price with the best values. So give us a call at 1-800-843-8771. That's going to wrap it up for my beautiful wife and all of us here at Hawaii Aloha Travel. We're going to say aloha and mahalo. We slowly walk the